Welcome to Trissy Turns It Around. I'm Trissy, a single mom, and I'm documenting my debt journey, turning my finances around one step at a time. Before I begin, I want to share a quick disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and I am not giving financial advice. I'm simply documenting my personal journey in hopes of encouraging others who may be on a similar path. So, in my first video, I explained a little bit about my journey, so feel free to check that out if you haven't already seen it. In today's video, I'm focusing on only my credit card debt. So let's get started. Today we will be documenting all of my 16 credit cards, which includes both store cards and traditional credit cards, in this book. This is to really face the numbers. I'm going to go over each credit card's balance, minimum payment, and the due date. For this first step, I will be writing everything down in my planner. Then in a future video, I'll transfer all of the information over to an Excel sheet so I can manage it digitally. So here, you may see that I've already documented the cards, as well as debt as of January 2026. So let's start jotting everything down. The first card is Amazon, and my current balance is $181.76. The minimum payment for this bill is $25.94. And this is due on the 30th of each month. The next card is Aspire, and the balance is $315.33. Minimum payment is $33.59, and this bill is due on the 16th of each month. Avant is $359.54. The minimum payment is $59, and this is due on the 13th of each month. Capital One Platinum is $1,052.67. The minimum payment is $35, and that is due on the 14th of each month. Capital One Quicksilver is $1,085.53. The minimum for this bill is $39, and it is due on the 14th of each month. Care Credit is $2,328.58. Minimum payment is $56.80, and the due date for this bill is the 30th of each month. Credit One Amex is $585. Minimum payment is $65, and the due date is the 30th of each month. Credit One Visa is $756. $84 is the minimum payment, and it's due on the 30th of each month. Destiny Credit is $993.99, and the minimum payment is $50, and it's due on the 9th of each month. You may notice a trend here that either my bills are typically around the 14th through the 16th, and then either on the 30th, and that's because of how I get paid. I situated the bills that way so I can split the payments each month. Discover is $5,601.84. The minimum payment is $50, and this bill is due on the 30th of each month. Neiman Marcus is $1,692. The minimum payment is $188, and it is due on the 30th of each month. Nordstrom is $465.06. The minimum payment for this bill is $51.67, and it's due on the 30th of each month. PayPal credit is $1,383.24. The minimum payment on this bill is $183.24. And this bill is due on the 30th. PayPal MasterCard is $1,690.61. Minimum payment is $45.70. Due on the 30th. Saks is $3,687.50. The minimum payment is $62.50, and this is due on the 30th. And finally, Target is $457.64. The minimum payment is $30, and this is due on the 13th. So these are my 16 credit cards or store cards that I currently have. I do not plan on opening any more cards. And we'll go over a little bit more about each of these cards in a later video. So let's total this up. So as you can see, my total credit card debt is $15,971.88. This number is big, but it's not bigger than my commitment to changing my situation. My goal is to have all of my credit card debt paid off by October 30th, 2026. That is the timeline I'm working towards, and I'll be sharing my progress along the way. Just keep in mind, this is not my only debt. This is just the debt that I'm going to focus on paying off before the end of this year. I'll be using the snowball method, starting with the smallest balance first, paying it off, and then rolling that payment into the next card. I'm choosing this method because momentum matters to me, and the more progress I see, the better I'll feel about this whole process. So while paying off this debt, I'm also building my savings back. For me, financial stability isn't just about getting out of debt, it's about staying out of debt. So I will go over my savings goals in a future video. But in the meantime, here is my debt, $15,971.88 is what I'm going to pay off by October 30th, 2026. You gotta hold me to it. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching and being a part of this journey with me.